I'm just going to throw out some of these questions.
Yeah,
you
go
know,
ahead.
just flow with it. You know, why do you think some jazz musicians call playing classical being legit?
Being legit?
Legit.
Oh, I don't know. That's just part of that whole dichotomy about, well, this is jazz, this is classical music, and this is legitimate music, and you know, this is something else over here. I remember when I was taking lessons. I was a kid. I had a book, John Thompson.
Okay, John Thompson.
You know that?
Yeah.
So and there were some cartoons in there, and one of the cartoons about the pitfalls to avoid on your way to becoming a great classical pianist. One of them had this little girl in a swamp, and she was drowning, and it was called the Swamp of Jazz. So that was one thing to avoid on your way to becoming a good pianist.
Get out of here.
You avoid the swamp of jazz.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I never forgot that.
I see.
That's one of the things I never forgot, you know. You know, but I think that's one of the reasons why, you know, because of the derivations of jazz, you know, sometimes it was played in brothels.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's no denying that. You know, it was played in brothels, and it was kind of, I guess, considered low-class music at one time, you know. But eventually it started being played in concert halls and around the world, you know. Certain groups kind of helped with that, you know.
Concert hall?
But concert halls and stuff, like the Modern Jazz Quartet, you know. Because they had this very, very rigid and stiff and really pressed kind of image, you know, suits and ties. Well, everybody wore suits and ties, but they were very, you know, very formal. Sometimes when they played concerts, they wore tails.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. So that kind of helped. Oh, yeah, this music can be presented in Carnegie Hall or you know.
They wanted to elevate it.
Yeah, exactly, you know. So, I mean, I think it was there anyway. But
the elevation.
Yeah, that was there anyway, you know. But for people who went to Carnegie Hall, you know, we can present this, you know, here, you know. So I think that's part of the reason, you know. Well, this is legitimate music here, you know. And one of the things I remember is. Which happened a couple of times. I was playing somewhere in the Caribbean, and they played a concert, and the piano was really crappy, you know. And backstage, I saw this other piano, so I went and played it, and the guy said, "Oh no! This is for concerts. I'm playing a concert." It was a nice piano, but this piano was for concerts, for legitimate music. You know, or even when I was teaching at Rutgers, you know, there was I never forget this. There was a piano in the band room that was really nice piano, and the concert bander, and the jazz band was rehearsing on it, and the concert band director got very upset about that. No, this piano is for concerts, for legitimate music. And he got very upset, you know. Of course, Larry Ridley let him have it. So
okay, right.
You know, so Larry didn't let him get away with that. You know, but that kind of attitude sometimes still persists in certain places. You know, no, you can't use this piano because this is for classical music. Use this piano over here. This is for jazz, because my B flat you might injure the piano with your B flat. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you know, I guess they think all jazz pianists bang. But you ever hear Chopin Revolutionary Etude?
There's a lot of banging.
A lot of banging. You know, so that's part of the whole thing. You know, and it's never really been settled. Hopefully, I think it's close to being settled. You know, this music is music. A B flat is a B flat. You know, so hopefully, I think it's close to being dealt with.
You think maybe is there a way of putting jazz or jazz musicians or people who created jazz in some kind of place or in their place?
I'm sure of that. I'm sure of that. You know, I know that's a big part of it. You know, that's a big part of it. You know, for long music, that kind of music, jazz was the underclass. You know, so it was down here. You know, people who played it were down there. You know, and people who played classical music were up here. You know, so it's all part of the same thing.